Welcome to my channel again. This is Functional Skill Maths Level 2, Section B, Calculator Paper. And remember to read instructions when you're sitting for your exams. And right at the bottom here it says, if your calculator does not have a pi button, take the value of pi to be 3.14. That is very important. So the total mark for this section is 48 and for this paper is 64. Question 8. James has a contract to paint 30 identical water tanks. He has to paint the outside surfaces of each tank, but not the top. Each surface is rectangular. Rectangular. James knows that 1 tin of paint is enough to cover 12 square meters of surface, and the cost is £26.99. Work out the total cost of the tins of paint it will need for all 30 water tanks. Work out the total cost of the tins of paint you will need for all 30 water tanks. Work out the total cost of the tins of paint you will need for all 30 water tanks. Surface area is, first we get the bottom, the bottom area is 1.1 meters times 0.8, 1 times 0.8. If you put this into your calculator, it's 0.88. Then we will look for the two long sides. That is 1.1 times 0.6 times two sides. If you put this into your calculator, we get 1.32. Finally, we got the two short sides, we have 0.8 times 0.6, 0.80 meters times 0.60. Yes, we times it by 2 as well, because we got this surface and this surface, two of them. If you type this into your calculator, you get 0.96. Now we need to add them together. 0.88 plus 1.32 plus 0.96. If you put it into your calculator, you get 3.16 meters. So now we need this. The question says we need for 30 tanks. or 30 times, we times 30 times 3.16. If we put this into our calculator, get 94.8. So from your question, we see that one tin will cover, says one tin will cover 12 square meters. Will cover 12 squared. Therefore, we divide 94.8 by 12 square meter. Here we have 7.1 tins. So 7.1 tins will be used. And how much is the cost? The cost here is £26.99. So for each tin, 7.9 times 26.99. If you put that into your calculator, it will cost 7.9 times 26.99 will give you 213.22 pence. So that is our answer. Question 9. Andros has an oil-fired heating system. In a 30-day period, he used a full tank of oil at a constant rate per day. At a different time of the year, the amount of oil Andros uses per day is a third of the rate used in the 30 days period. How many days should a full tank of oil last at this new rate? So we can see at the beginning, in 30 days, he used a full tank of oil at a constant rate per day. Then at a different time of the year, the amount of oil he uses per day is a third lesser per day for the At a different time of the year, he used less oil for the same period of time, which is 30 days period, and a third less. Now, he used a third less of oil. So this will be 3 times since he used a third less of oil for the same period, the oil will last. It will last 3 times longer for the same period. Therefore, 30 times 3 equals to 90 days. 90 days. B. Use reverse calculation to show a check of your answer. To show a check of any answer, you need to do the inverse. So the inverse of the calculation up here is, I'll write it down again to make sure it's easy. 30 times 3 is equals to 90. Therefore, 90, to do the inverse, what's the inverse of times? Is division divided by 3 equals to 30. Question 10. Lina recorded the number of late trains at a station in a day over a period of time. There is the diagram, the number of days and the number of late trains in a day. For this information, work out the median number of late trains in a day. Therefore, for 1, we have 2 ones. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. For 3, we have 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. For 4, we have 1, 2. 1, 2. For 5, we have 2, 1, 2. For 7, nothing. For 8, nothing. For 9. For 6, we have 1. For 7, nothing. 8, nothing. For 9, we have 1. So now we need to find the median. If we have odd numbers, we only have 1 number left in the middle. But if we have even numbers, we have 2 numbers left in the middle. Now, best way to do is just to cross out the ones at the end, 2 from the end there, and find out what's left in the middle. 2 from here, 2 from here, 2 from here, 2 from here, 1 from here, 1 from here. So what is left in the middle is 3. So the median here is 3. Median is 3. Now we need to find the mode. The mode is the highest number that occurred the most. Here is 2. Okay, the mode. Now to find the mean, we add the numbers at the top all together. If we add all these numbers together, it will give us 52. So that is going to be 52 divided by how many numbers there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We have 15 in total. If you put 52 divided by 15 in your calculator, you will get 3.466. To approximate, this is 3.5. Lina says the median number of late trains in a day. For this information is a good estimate of the average number of trains late over the period of time. So we know the median is 3. Is 3. We found that the mean is 3.5. To compare those two, yes, we can say yes. Yes, it is a good estimate. It is. But if we have to compare median to the mode is 2. We can see 2 and 3, they are quite different. So we will say no for the mode. No is not a good estimate. But if you write just one of these answers, you're okay, because there's only 1 mark anyway. Joanna is a landscape gardener. She has to fill a circular space with flowers. The radius of the circular space is 4.5 meters. Joanna will plant 40 flowers per square meter of space. She will plant 4 times as many red flowers as white flowers. How many red flowers will she plant? How many red flowers will she plant? So we got the, which is 4, the circular space, the radius is 4.5. Joanna will plant 40 flowers, and then she will plant 4 times as many red as white. We start by finding the area of this circular space, which is pi r squared. Now remember, from the beginning of the exam paper, it was stated that if you do not have pi on your calculator, you can use 3.14. I'm going to use 3.14 here. 3.14 times my radius is 4.5 times, that's twice 4.5. And this will give me, if you type this into your calculator, 63.59. Okay, from the questions, it says that Joanne will plant 40 flowers. Now we need to times 63.59 times 40 flowers. And if you put this into your calculator, it will give you 2,543. She will plant 4 times as many red flowers as white flowers. Now that is going up to our ratio. So 4 times 2, 1. So the red is 4 and white is 1. Next thing we need to do is 4 plus 1 equals to 5. Therefore, 2,543 divided by 5. If you type this into your calculator, it will give you 508.68. Now from here, the ratio of red flower and white flower. So red flower, we take 4 portions of 508.68, while white we take only 1 portion. So for red, so we have red equals 508.68 times 4 parts. If we put this into our calculator, we'll get 2,035. So our answer for red is 2,025. 2,035 rate. Question 12. Jim owns a small business. The table shows information about the weekly wage of 40 workers. Jim wants to increase the mean wage by 4% plus £10. Jim thinks the new mean weekly wage of these workers will be more than £415. Is Jim correct? You must show your workings. We need to times 320 by 10. This will give us 3,200. Then the next one will be 4,810. Then the next one will be 420 times 8. Put that in your calculator. You will get 3,360. Then 470 times 7. Put that in your calculator. You will get 3,290. Finally, 520 times 2. Put that in your calculator. You will get 1,040. If you add all these numbers together, you will get 15,700. Therefore, 15,700 is the workers' total amount for a week for all the workers. But for one worker, each worker, we divide 15,700 divided by 40. Put this in your calculator. We get 392 and 50. Guys, that's what each worker gets. Okay, so what it wants to do now is to increase their mean. We've got the mean wage by 4%. So if we do 4% is written like that times 15,700. Now cross the zeros out. Then you now do 4 times 157. This will give you 628. So we need to add this increment to 15,700. If you add these two numbers using your calculator, you will get 16,328. So that's the amount with 4%. So now we need to share this amongst the 40 workers to know how much each of them is going to get. Divide now your answer by 40 and put that in your calculator. You will get 408 and 20. So back to the question, it said he's gonna add 10 pounds. 10 pounds. Plus 10 pounds. 0.8 plus 0 is 8. 0 plus 1. 1. 4 plus 0 is 4. So that is the amount each worker will get. Now, let's go back to Jim's statement. Jim thinks the new mean weekly wage of this worker will be more than 415. Yes, it is, because each worker is going to get 418 and 20 pence. So we have to say, yes, Jim is right. Yes, he is right. So each worker will get 418 and 20 pence. This is the end of this paper. The next one is blank. Thank you for watching my channel, and I hope this is very helpful. Feel free to ask questions down below. My joy is to see you all pass your exams. Good luck, and thank you once again. Bye.